Welcome to another edition of Lone Star Review. I am Jesse Williams, and here is this week's first story. After a massive recall of the new Galaxy Note 7, Samsung has announced that only 13% of the devices in question have been exchanged. Out of the 1 million units that have been recalled for defective battery, about only 130,000 have been exchanged in total. It is estimated that the reason behind the low exchange rate is due in part to Samsung not having replacement phones in stock, and 1 week or longer wait times for replacement phones. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission issued an official recall stating that, quote, consumers should immediately stop using and power down the recalled Galaxy Note 7 devices that were purchased before September 15, 2016. Contact the wireless carrier, retail outlet, or Samsung.com where you purchased your device to receive free of charge a new Galaxy Note 7 with a different battery, a refund, or a new replacement device. A video released by Samsung on September 15th by the CEO Tim Baxter apologizing and stating that the company, quote, did not meet the standard of excellence that you expect and deserve, and that pledges to have new replacement devices available at retailers, quote, no later than Wednesday, September 21st. A source informed Lone Star Review that even with the recommendation that owners should back up any saved data they have on the device before taking it in for the recall, the locations of exchange will not be allowed to back up the data as they are instructed to immediately power down the phone as they come into contact with the device. The family of Sandra Bland, who died last year in Waller County Jail, has reached a settlement with Texas officials in a case of wrongful death lawsuit. The family suing the arresting officer, Encina, Waller County, and several of its employees. The judge involved in the federal case ordered mediation in July of this year. The terms of the settlement are as follows. Waller County will pay the family $1.8 million, with Texas DPS paying the family $100,000. To prevent future document falsifications, the county jail will use automated electronic sensors to ensure accurate and timely cell checks. From here forward, Waller County Jail will now provide an on-duty nurse or EMT for all shifts. The Waller County judge pledges to actively seek passage of state legislation providing for more funding for jail intake, booking, screening, training, and other jail support like telemedicine access for Texas county jails, and he supports having any resulting legislation named in Sandra's honor. The Waller County Sheriff's Office shall provide additional jailer training, including ongoing continuing education on booking and intake screening. The family claims to be happy with the settlement primarily because of the non-economic impact it will have as a result. Waller County defendants also emphasize that they vigorously deny any fault or wrongdoing, and the potential settlement does not involve any such admissions, Waller County Attorney Larry Simmons said. This is said in light of the officer being indicted on a charge of perjury for lying about the circumstances in which Bland exited her car. In his traffic stop report, Encina writes, I had Bland exit the vehicle to further conduct a safe traffic investigation. DPS Director Steve McCraw began the process of firing Encina once the indictment began. The former trooper is appealing the decision to the Texas Public Safety Commission. After receiving questions about amount and how it would be funded, Lone Star News would like to inform its viewers that the funds for county jails and DPS are collected via property tax and sales tax in the state of Texas. It is Lone Star Review here with the PSA for you. I'd like to let you know that if you're not registered to vote, register yourself to vote. That way when the general election comes up in November, you can let your voice be heard. Register to vote today. A message from the Lone Star Review. We here at Lone Star Review would like to introduce a new segment called That's Not True. This week's segment involves a photo which claims to be part of the North Dakota Pipeline Protest. The image that they claim that the media doesn't want you to see is a picture of what they claim to be protesters gathered around the North Dakota pipeline being built. In fact, the photo in question is actually an aerial view photo of Woodstock in 1969 and can be easily found on Getty Images or a Google image search. On September 14th, a young man was mortally wounded after allegedly attempting to rob individuals in Columbus, Ohio. The young man, along with others, was approached by officers and asked to get down on the ground. While others complied, Tyree King fled the scene with the gun in his waistband. When attempted to be taken into custody, King tried to pull the firearm from the waistband and was shot 4 to 5 times by a Columbus police officer. After King was shot, the firearm was identified as a BB gun, which closely resembles a firearm used currently by the Columbus Police Department. An investigation is being called forward to find all possible facts in the case, as there were no body cameras being used by police officers at the time. Investigators are asking for anybody with surveillance footage to please come forward so they can get a better view of the situation that unfolded outside of eyewitnesses at the scene. Demetrius Braxton, age 19, who fled on foot with King, told the Columbus Dispatch that King wanted to rob someone, and they quote, "I was in this situation," he said. We robbed somebody, the people I was with. Jason Pappas, president of the local Fraternal Order of Police, stated that, quote, officers do not have the luxury of knowing if it's a real gun or not at the time. Police Chief Kim Jacobs promised a full investigation of the shooting with the results to be sent to a grand jury, stating that, quote, we want all the right answers and not quick answers. Thank you for watching the Lone Star Review. If you like the content we have, you can check us out right over here. Other videos we have here on YouTube. Also, you can check out our other work. We have links down below if you're wanting information for more of the articles. Check those out and inform yourself. Have a good one.